Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Let's Walk Around Stockholm. You know it by now, another day, another walk. Right now we are at Nybrogatan, aka the New Bridge Street or something like that you call it in English. And we're gonna walk straight ahead in that direction towards Karlaplan here on Östermalm, and then we're probably gonna take a right maybe all the way to the big green field in Gärdet. So yeah, follow along. Wow, that's pretty cool. It is way colder than yesterday, but at least it's not raining. I haven't really checked, but it feels it's around 8 degrees, but it's still quite early. It's still morning time, so it will get warmer later on. I think we are at walk 226 or something like that. It's unbelievable. I cannot believe that I've walked 226 days in a row. Every single day. Pretty crazy if you think about it. But this is typically a place where everybody buys breakfast, because you know this is really like an upper class area, so everybody has a bit of money to spend. And you can see a lot of people, you know, having the takeaway coffees, the sandwiches, buying lunch, things like that. The market. Oh, this is the Salu Hall, but it's still closed. Many art galleries actually here. Designer shops, you know, all the big brands. I saw actually an interesting article the other day about wealthy people showing that they're wealthy. Like in the old days it was mainly, you know, big car, big house, but nowadays people are more into showing their lifestyle. It was quite interesting actually. So it's more about showing that you can afford for example, an expensive haircut or fancy coffees or fancy beers or things like this. So you show more in your lifestyle than, for example, your car only, that you're rich. If you're trying to, if you know what I mean, like more you want to be seen at all the places and things like this. It was actually an article in the Dutch newspaper, but I think it's the same thing here, that it's like shifting. So basically you want to be seen. That's it. And the problem is that this also attracts a lot of people that want to be seen and want to do all that cool stuff, but they can't really afford it, so then they get into trouble. Like financially, I mean, into trouble. We're trying to live a lifestyle that they cannot afford. A very common thing nowadays. Alright, so we have the stadium subway station in front of us. So this is the famous Karlavägen. Very long street with beautiful trees on each side. I see a lot of students here, so I think there's a few schools around. So here you can see where we are, kind of relative to the other places. Odenplan, Stureplan that way, Central Station, Nybroplan and Östermalmstorg that way. What's this called? The women with the hand mirror. Oh yeah, she's looking at herself. Kind of a bit similar of what I was talking about 3 minutes ago. You want to be seen. So not just by others, but also by yourself. I'm going deep today. I should write a book. No, really not. I just stick to walking. Much better. I would say Karlavägen is really one of the most beautiful streets here in Östermalm. Oh yes, there's the school I was talking about. It's an high school, but not your average high school. It looks really posh. Looks more of a building where Harry Potter would go to school. Yeah, it's the Östra Reals Gymnasium. Yeah, so it's the gymnasium. Gymnasium in Swedish means not like gymnasium, like they sometimes call it in the US, but it means the last 3 years of high school. They call it gymnasium here in Sweden. So it's to prepare for university, of course, if you choose to go there. So it's the last years to get ready for the real world. Once you turn 18, 19. I don't know how it is in your country, but a lot of Swedish people take a break of at least 1 year after high school. This is not very common where I'm from in the Netherlands, but here it is. So I've noticed that the people studying on university in general are a bit older than in other countries. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it's just something that I noticed. So now we're arriving at Karlaplan here. Let's walk around here. don't know which way I have to go actually. That way or probably not. Well, that way I think. Yes. Let's have a look on the signs over there. Ursäkta om jag går till Gärdet, den stora gröna gräsmattan, är det ditåt eller?
Det är dit.
Ja, det är ditåt. Ja, tack så mycket, tack.
Sorry.
Ja, no problem. You know what I was asking, or? Yeah.
No, and I have been there and I'm getting lost.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. It's a very typical thing. You ask the only person that's not from here and speaks English. It always happens to me. So maybe let's cross the road a little bit here. Oh, there's another school, but more like an elementary school over there. A lot of kids playing football, all the good stuff. Again, as I said yesterday, I like it when there's little green areas in between the houses. Beautiful. I just realized I've been around here somewhere. I think the Chinese embassy is close here. Because once I've been to China and had to apply for a visa. And I remember here walking around that I remember I couldn't find it. So, and again, I don't really know where it is, but it feels like it's really close, somewhere in this street. Recycling station. You see these often everywhere in between the building. Recycling is quite a big thing here. They try at least. Not like when I was in Thailand and I was having a walk behind my hotel and they were just burying the plastic and just put the dirt back on top of it. Problem solved. Not really, but ursäkta, är stora fältet, är det ditåt? Tack så mycket. I asked her, do you know where the big field is? Yeah, down there and to the right. As I've mentioned previous in my videos, like sometimes I kind of know where I'm going, but I've heard that you guys really like the interaction as well with the local people. So they speak some Swedish and things like that. But that's why I sometimes purposely just ask some extra directions. Although if I would normally walk it by myself, I would just go there, of course. So this big area, it's like just an empty green place, really. There's a lot of football pitches on there and it's massive. I will show you in a moment. Well, this is actually the Swedish television office. You can see it there with the big satellite dish. Church in the background there. Yeah, so this is the public television, not the commercial ones. It's pretty crazy that in a big city they have such a big empty space of green. Basically, it's just an enormous piece of grass. So it starts over here, as you can see, and it's very unusual. I don't think I've ever seen that in other capitals, where you have an empty space of this size in the city. Right, so at the back there, in the mist, you see, I think it's called Kaknästornet, the big tower that you can see in almost all of my videos at the background. And we did actually, I did a video there walking towards that tower, so you should check it out in my video. I haven't walked up yet, because you can indeed go in and go upside, and I was actually planning to do that while making that video, but unfortunately it was closed when I was there, so I went there all for nothing. But it was still a good walk. If you have a dog, this is the place to live. Look how it just arises in the mist here, the tower, beautiful. Now you can see how big it actually is. And almost like I planned it, the sun is coming over there. Right, it feels a little bit like I'm out of focus. Oh, there it is. Almost done for today. Let's have a look on that side quickly. See there, you can see all the football pitches at the back. And the rest of Gärdet over there. Alright, that was it for today. Thank you for watching. And see you tomorrow.